Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to continue with the Spider-Man Beyond Amazing unboxings, and we have over here is the Dyson token pack. We are also going to be unboxing both play-at-home kits as well as the miniatures game, and let's rip this open and take out these tokens. I really do like the art style because it reminds me of one of my favorite cartoons, which is Spectacular Spider-Man. Sadly, it ended after the first or second season. And let me take this out. And now all these tokens actually come double-sided, and we'll take a look at the bystanders that are printed at the back as well. And here we go. Okay, looks like we got Peter Parker Spider-Man, and then the back is Huri, generated by Spider-Man Noir. And here's Miles Morales Spider-Man. And we have Penny Parker, which is the Spider Super Rare. And here we got Rhino. And here's the Mysterio Bystander that is generated by the Rare Mysterio. And Spider-Gwen. And we got Checkpoint Red, also by Spider-Man Noir. And here's Dr. Octopus. And another Mysterio. And Green Goblin to end this off. And what we have over the back over here is also another Mysterio Bystander. That's interesting. And these are the dices that are included. And let's give it a roll. And here we got a 6 and a 1. Okay, not bad. Average. And now we move on to the first play-at-home kit. This is the Peter Parker play-at-home kit that comes with the Venom symbiote. And here is the front of the box. You can see the window over here. You can see Spider-Man and the symbiote. And this is the back of the box. Here we have the giant artwork, the render. And let's take this open. Let's take out the figure. This is Peter Parker Spider-Man that shares the same sculpt as the common and uncommon figure that you can find in the main set. Very nice. Simple sculpt, but you can tell that this is Spider-Man. And here we got the symbiote, which apparently is a remake of an older equipment object that came out years ago. This would be particularly good for players like me who didn't play when the original set was first released. Very nice sculpt. And let's take a look at the map first. Now these maps are of the new map size. They are the former Battle Royale map size, and I've played quite a number of games using this new size along with the new rules, and I have to say that there's been a lot of improvement that they made. Not everything that I agree with, but overall I'm happy with the recent changes. The games are a lot more faster and more engaging. And these are the cards, which is Symbiote Black, also known as Venom, and Spider-Man. Very cool. For such a low point value, you got a hypersonic figure. And a dial with Precision Strike. And here's the object, grants Steel Energy and Stealth. And here is the new addition to these play-at-home kits, which is the terrain markers. I hope moving forward, all play-at-home kits will include these markers because they are much needed for the game right now. This is a new mechanic that they're bringing into the game where you can place terrain markers on board. And here we go. Okay, this is a TV. There's a hindering terrain. That's cool. A couple more hindering terrains of the same size as well. And here's a blocking terrain, which is a steel cabinet, and a hindering terrain copy printer. And here is one piece of elevated terrain, which is a step ladder. And to end it off, we got an office chair. What an amazing play-at-home kit with these two figures. And now we are going to move on with the next play-at-home kit, which is the Miles Morales and Carnage symbiote play-at-home kit. And here we go with the sculpt from the window. And let's cut this open. Let's take a look at the back of the box. Okay, and we got the front of the box as well. And let's take this open. So it's pretty similar in terms of the configurations of the content of this play-at-home kit. And here we go with Miles Morales. This figure sculpt, you can find it in the main set. I believe it was a common figure as well. It's pretty cool that he's unmasking himself. And here's the Carnage symbiote, which is a different paint job from the Venom symbiote. Here we go for a side-by-side comparison. It's really adorable, I find it. And now let's put this aside and let's take a look at the map as well. From my understanding, these maps, there are a total of 3 different designs, and you can get them at different configurations, whether you're opening the Play at Home kit, or the Release Day OP kit, or maybe even the miniatures game. And here are the cards. Venom Punch for the trait. And this is the back of the card. Miles Morales also has the Team Player team ability, and the Ultimate's keyword. Here's the Symbiote Red. And the map we have over here is the Oscorp Warehouse. I won't be opening this map fully because I couldn't fit it in the screen. And now let's take a look at the terrain markers that we have in this Play at Home kit, which is different. Yeah, so both Play at Home kits have different terrain markers, as well as the miniatures game. It has different set of markers as well. And this is one beautiful piece of blocking terrain, a 2x2 blocking terrain. And here we have a metal cabinet. I'm not sure what that is. And here's an elevated terrain and another hindering terrain. Very cool. Another great Play at Home kit. And now we're going to move on to the final product of this unboxing, which is the miniatures game. And let's take a look at the back of the box. Very nice. We got 10 figures for this miniatures game, along with everything you need to start HeroClix with. You got dice, you got tokens, you can even play the scenarios in this game to play like a story mode. So this acts as more of a starter and a board game as well. If you're looking for a gift for anyone who's interested in Marvel, Spider-Man, or any comic books, I think this is a wonderful gift that you can get for them. And what a perfect way to start your HeroClix journey. And let's put this plastic film aside and open the box. And here we go. We also got 2 Spider-Man dice as well, the same ones that you get in the Play at Home kit. Sorry, I mean the Dice and Token pack. And there we got a Spider-Man. Let's give it a roll. And it looks like we got double force. That's good. It's above average. And these are the figures. This has the same sculpt as the Play at Home kit Spider-Man Peter Parker. Very simple, very distinct. And our second fig over here will be Ghost Spider, Spider-Gwen. This is a common sculpt that you can find in the main set. Nice figure. I really like the ballet shoes. And I can't wait to see her and Miles Morales in the upcoming Across the Spider-Verse movie that is releasing in June. And we saw the sculpt earlier in the Play at Home kit. And here is Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman. I really like the bright colors of her costume, but I do not know too much about Jessica Drew as well as the next character, which is Spiderling. Both of these characters, I do not have much history with them or any history with them. And here we go. This is the sculpt of Spiderling. And let's put her aside and let's take a look at the villains in this box. And the first one we have over here is Venom. And this is the same sculpt that you can find in the common section. Wonderful, wonderful sculpt for a common. It's really big. It's bigger than the Kingpin in the set. And here we got Bullseye, Poindexter. Nice to see him back in HeroClix again in his classic costume. And here we go with our third figure for the villain side, which is Shocker. And I have to tell you, this Dow in the miniatures game is a real shocker because he comes with Invincible. The special movement power that you can find on his B-Dow is also something really interesting that we'll take a glimpse at later. And now we move on to the next figure, which is Hydro Man. I really like what they did with this figure. Instead of giving the translucent blue, they actually gave it a metallic paint wash as well. And now with the last figure, which is Mysterio. And I love the details that they have done for him. You can see the mole of his face inside that fishbowl. This is a rare figure sculpt. And now let's take a look inside. So these miniatures games actually come with the cardboard maps, which I won't be opening in this video. But let's take a quick look outside. Got some water terrain as well. And now let me tear this open so we can have access to the rulebook and the tokens. This is a lot harder than it looks. Give me a moment. And here we go. Okay, let's tear this. Here we go. So before we take a look at the terrain markers, let's give a quick look at the rulebook. It's fully colored and it gives you everything you need to know how to play the game with. Very nice. They even talk about the new terrain markers. And here we got 2 powers and abilities card so that you can have one for yourself and one for your friend. And these are the scenario cards that you can play with. So instead of playing a 1 versus 1 HeroClix battle, you can actually play the storyline where one player plays the villain characters and one plays the heroes. I've played the past scenarios from the other miniatures game and I have to say I had a lot of fun. It's a board game experience as well as playing HeroClix. And here we have the character cards for all the 10 miniatures. They're going to be 2 cards each, which is the A Dao and the B Dao. And here is Shocker with the special movement, Vibro Shock. Very cool power. Here we got Bullseye. I have to say I really like these new card designs. I think it's really growing on me. I like how the image of the figure is right in front of you. You can see the whole sculpt itself. And the Dao being in front of the card is great too. Most of the time I'm always flipping to the back just to see the Dao. And here are the Vada cards. These are the A Dao cards. Yeah, so there are a total of 20 character cards. One for the beginner Dao, which is the A Daos, and the more experienced veteran Dao, which is the B Dao. And now let's take a look at the terrain markers that we can find inside this miniatures game. It is different from the 2 play-at-home kits. I really like that they made each play-at-home kit and miniatures game unique for their terrain markers. So if you were to buy all of these products, you will not have multiple duplicates unnecessarily. And let's cut this open. I think we are seeing one of my favorite pieces, which is that 2x3 elevated terrain. Can't wait to use that on board. Okay, let's pop this out. Let's take a quick look at each one of them. This is a 2 square elevated terrain. And I really like this blocking terrain because of the L shape. You can fit into those alleyways and cover it up. And we got 2 hindering terrain barrels. And we got 1 anchor. It's a very interesting hindering terrain. Okay. And here's the elevated terrain that I was mentioning earlier. And another hindering terrain, which is a 2 square. And this is a 3 square hindering terrain with the debris printed at the back, and a 1 square blocking terrain. Besides all those new interesting terrain markers, we got your usual ones, which is smoke, barrier and special, along with some bystanders that are used for the scenario gameplay, not for normal use. And I do hope you have been enjoying my unboxing video, and I thank you for tuning in for the past videos. And I have one more video coming up tomorrow, which is another brick unboxing. And as you can see, my friends, they are sorting out their figures that they opened this past weekend. And I hope you had a great time opening Spider-Man Beyond, and I will see you in the next one.